Hello, am I
Good
audible?
Yes, sir.
So your good name is?
Sir, my name is Sanchit Sharma.
So Sanchit, for the initial 15-20 minutes, we'll have a formal one-to-one. It's a kind of the mock interview, and after that, I'll give you my feedback and we'll take your doubts and all. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Sanchit, introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Sanchit Sharma. I come from a rural background, from Barwani district of Madhya Pradesh. I completed my bachelor's in civil engineering from IIT Delhi and master's in environmental engineering from the same institute. I like to play football, also like to play harmonium, and have an interest in singing also. These are my
Okay. Okay. Where Barwani lies in Madhya Pradesh? In which part?
Sir, it is in southwestern region of the Madhya Pradesh.
Southwestern region. So it is under the Narmada Valley, right?
Yes, sir. On the left bank of Bhutan.
On the left bank or right bank?
Sir, as the flow of Narmada is towards the westward side, so that side is eastward side. This side is on the left.
The flow is towards the western side, right?
Yes, yes, sir. Towards western side.
Yeah. So why Narmada is flowing towards west? Majority of our rivers are flowing towards Bay of Bengal.
Sir, the flow of river depends on the topography of the area and that in which direction the river is going. So, as Narmada is a valley between India and Satpura and has a slope towards the western side. That's why it is flowing towards the western.
Yeah, why? That is what my reason is. Why the slope is towards the western side?
So this I have to check. I haven't read about it.
Okay. No problem. No problem. Okay, tell us more about your district, Barwani.
Sir, Badwani is one of the very important tribal district, having around 70% of population is a tribe. Secondly, most of the people depends on agriculture as a main livelihood in Badwani district. Thirdly, Badwani is famous for its papaya and Bawan Gaja. So Bawan Gaja is very important pilgrimage place for the Jain people. Also, festivals like Bhagoria are celebrated in Badwani district in a very good manner. So, and sir, finally, it has very important tourist place which is called as Nagalwadi, which is village Devta Mandir of tribal people.
Okay. So you are saying it's a 70% population is tribal.
Yes.
Okay. And tell me about their education status, health status, and all.
Sir, population in Badwani district is 3 tribes, and as far as I know, in the general tribal things, as far as I could remember, one is the literacy rate is only 49% in the tribes of India. That is very low as per census 2011. Secondly, sir, also there is very high IMR and MMR rates that are existing in the tribal population. So that is second issue with the tribals. And it is because of the lack of accessibility of healthcare to them. Thirdly, they are mostly employed in minor forest produce or in agriculture labor sector. This is the third. However, there are very good. They are having very good rich tribal culture, which is firstly having a biodiversity friendly culture and living with the environment. And secondly, they are having very good medical and cultural traditions that helps them to sustain their lives and with an eco-friendly.
Okay, very good. You have mentioned that you have received a letter of appreciation for research project on biogas potential of landfill waste.
Yes, sir.
Give us any innovative solutions for the landfill waste nearby Delhi.
Sir, the most innovative solution in the landfill is making of engineered landfill, which actually contains firstly the provisions of liners in the bottom so that leachate do not percolate in the ground, and secondly the covers on the top so that there is no hampering or breach from the top in terms of leakage of cases, sir. So that is the most innovative solution for landfill. However, sir, before that we have to process a lot the other waste so that in the landfill minimum amount of waste goes to that.
Okay. So why it has become such a big problem in nearby areas of Delhi then? Why the Delhi government has not come up with such solutions?
Sir, in my opinion, the amount of waste generated in Delhi is very large, and until and unless we plan for this large waste, we would not be able to take a sustainable measure there. So I believe that there has been lack of planning in terms of managing the waste. That is one big reason. Secondly, Delhi population is also there is a lack of awareness in Delhi's population for segregation of waste and having three different waste bins, dustbins, so that there would be easiness in the processing in future. But it is the second bigger issue. Thirdly, now Delhi government is trying towards reducing the heights of landfills by biomining and other trommels getting used and using that waste into construction sites or other recycling activities. So that is a good step. However, the pace is still not that well, and it will need some more time to complete the process.
Okay, good. What is the scope of civil engineering now?
Sir, civil engineering has always been a very important branches of engineering, and for instance, sir, in the future, uh, there is increase in construction activity first. So, and from the side of government also, and from the side of private also, the infrastructure development has very needy thing for the civil engineering is very needy in that case. And secondly, employment generation is also one of the very important things because construction sector currently employs around 12% of the population, more than the manufacturing sector also. So that is another very important thing for the countries in this scope of civil.
Are you sure that it provides 12% employment?
Yes, sir. As far as I have read, the PLFS data of 2020-21, it provides around 12%.
Okay. Okay. So you are saying that the scope of construction will further increase because more and more urbanization will take place and all. So, and being an IIT student, don't you think that you were able to contribute more as a civil engineer rather than coming into a generalized civil services?
So definitely, civil engineering would have been a very good opportunity for me, and I was keenly interested in it, working very enthusiastically in it. However, sir, later my inclination also got towards administration when I joined the NSS IIT Delhi. And sir, I feel myself uh, as much more efficient and much more effective in terms of administrative job rather than in the civil engineering. And my interest also now. Goes towards administrative skills.
No, but why?
Yes, sir.
My question was why?
Sir, because sir, in NSS IIT Delhi, I worked for a slum in which I saw the problems ranging from education, water scarcity to health-related issues, and I got an opportunity to work for the people through NSS. However, that at a lower scale. Sir, I found that work very interesting and very satisfying for me, and I wish to get a higher platform and with a greater leadership opportunity to civil services and administration so that I could utilize those resources of government to improve the livelihoods of people.
Okay, good. And in general, also we have seen that a lot of IITians, they get a professional degree and then they want to come up with preparing into the civil services, right? Don't you think it is bad at the level of the in general at the national level where they are acquiring a specific skill and later on using it for the general purposes?
Sir, there are two things we can see here. One is that administration getting diversified, so it as administration needs it, and also administration is uh, slowly becoming more and more specific and not very general. So it would be beneficial for administration to have IITians. Currently, more than 20 secretaries are there out of 90 from IITs only. But sir, on the parts of engineering side, it would be a problem for the engineering part of India, where sir we would be having lesser number of qualified engineers uh, uh, and uh, and it would be and the specialization that engineers have got would not be able to utilize in the engineering field of countries. So that is the issue.
So on one side, you are saying that there should be more diversification in the civil services. On the other side, you give me a data that 20 secretaries are from IIT. So I found both of these two things contradictory to each other.
Sir, I believe that the IIT entrance exam is one of the very toughest entrance exam, and sir, the problem lies is in class 12 there is lack of counseling of students and lack of the interest guidance of the students. So that lead to the high cream going into IIT of India, and then when later the students realizes that their interest is more towards administration, then that's why there is higher proportion of IITians in the IAS. So that is one reason for that. However, sir, I think that we could the diversity is basically definitely needed in the at the secretary level. Already there is very high diversity. People are from humanities background also and from medical background also. But sir, then IITians before only needs better counseling so that their proportions could decrease.
Okay. You have mentioned that one of your interest areas is mentoring students.
Yes.
So you do academic mentoring or behavioral mentoring?
Sir, academic mentoring.
Academic mentoring for any specific subject?
Uh, Sir, generally for UPSC preparation only. Most of the students are now preparing for UPSC. But
But you haven't cleared this exam. How can you mentor somebody which you haven't done?
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, I mentor the students who are currently in first or second year of their college. So, and they would be preparing for this. And so, secondly, the first attempt of mine was a bit of success, not the ultimate success of becoming IAS. However, I went up to interview stage in the first attempt, and that's why, sir, people find me credible for interview.
Okay. So you any specific subject which you like?
Yes, sir. I like economics.
You like economics. What is happening in Indian economy right now? Can you summarize it in 30, 35 seconds?
Yes, sir. Sir, on the inflation front, we are having higher cereal input to inflation. However, the WPI, which is the wholesale price index, is now under control because of monetary policy action. So, secondly, the budget has been released, and the economic survey also tells that the recovery has been complete from the COVID slowdown. This is the second thing. And thirdly, our exports are hit. A recent report says that February exports are now lesser by 8.9% as compared to past year because of the global slowdown.
Okay. What is happening in the international banking scenario? A lot of banks, they are now filed bankruptcy, be it in UK or as well as in USA. What is happening?
Yes.
And why it is happening?
Sir, I'm aware about US's. US three banks have been now bankrupt, and because of the bank run by people, all people want simultaneously to withdraw their deposits. So that is lack of confidence of people on the bank. Sir, it is happening because due to sudden increase of the interest rate by US Federal Reserve, which actually led to the collapse of bank. It is because you, while while the bank rates were decreasing, the repo rates were decreasing. At that time, the banks had submitted or purchased a lot of US bonds, and now as the sudden increase of bank rates is there, the banks are facing a lot of losses there. So this is one major reason due to which the smaller banks are facing losses and hence getting bankrupt.
What is happening in UK?
Sir, I am not aware about.
How it is going to affect India?
Sir, one thing is that there are some startups which had various deposits in the SVB Bank, Silicon Valley Bank. So Indian startup are also there. This is one thing. So secondly, some experts also points out that there is possibility of continuous lack of confidence in the banks and hence people may withdraw their deposits from Indian banks also if there would be a slowdown in or withdrawal from all over the world. So that may lead to collapse of banking system in India also. So that is the second issue. However, I do not see that possible.
Okay. What is contagion effect? Have you heard this term?
Sir, I am not much aware about this particular term.
But have you heard this term, contagion effect?
Yes, sir, I have heard. Sir, I may guess about it because I have heard once, if you allow me.
Yeah.
Sir, it is probably in the banking sector only. It's probably the impact of one bank caused over the whole economy, and it just like virus, it will actually rapidly go into other banks also. So other banks will also collapse.
Okay. Okay. Coming back to your district of Badwani, it is, you said that the agricultural driven economic system. What is the share of agriculture in your district? What is the population in agriculture or that share?
So I'm not aware about the data exactly that how much labor force participating in agriculture. However, it's very high.
But how can we say it's very high unless and until we have the data?
Yes, sir.
In terms of people employment or in terms of contribution to the district's GDP?
Sir, as far as I have read about the report of Badwani district, in the industrial report of Badwani district, the industries and services are very less, as there is no industrial cluster in the Badwani district, and also there is no major service industry there in the Badwani district. So this is why I was saying that mostly people are employed in the agriculture, and also its contribution to GDP is very.
Okay. Okay, Sanchit, anything else which you want to share with us at the end of your interview?
Sir, I do also like singing. If you allow me, I would.
You want to sing a song?
Yes, sir.
That's excellent. Yeah, please.
Sir, it is from Rag Yaman. It is actually Lakshan Gita of Rag Yaman, which is played on a Tekal, 12 matra. So I would sing its first stanza, sir. सब गुनी जन ईमन गात, सब गुनी जन ईमन गात, तीवर सुर करत साध, सारे रे ग ग म म प प ध ध, नी नी रे ग रे सा रे सा नी ध प, सब गुनी जन ईमन गात. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Very good. ठीक है संचित, formal part is over.